civil matter, and Brett hasn't been criminally charged with any wrongdoing. On Monday, Brett's attorney filed a motion to have his client dismissed from the lawsuit. In the filing, his attorney slammed the Mississippi Department of Health and said it groundlessly and irresponsibly seeks to blame Favre for its own grossly improper and unlawful handling of welfare funds. He also implied that Brett was included in the matter only to help it gain more traction. Including Favre in this lawsuit has had the intended effect. It has attracted national media attention to this case. This lawsuit is nothing more than a baseless attempt to blame Brett for its own failure to oversee the welfare funds placed in its trust.
Cindy, sorry, we're back live. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Mr. Favre never had any control over how Mississippi spent its welfare funds. He never made any misrepresentations to anyone. So, I mean, basically, this is about to play out in court. Brett has repaid the $1 million in misappropriated funds that he received. However, according to auditor Shad White, he still owes $228,000 in interest. Every party in the civil case is free to make the arguments that they would like to make, and I'm not going to comment on them. The court system can see the case through, and the judge can determine who owes what back. Do you think he needs to pay this?
Yes.
I think it's very cavalier for his lawyer to come out and be like, well, it's your fault for giving him the money. That's basically what you're saying. You want to come at Brett for how he handled his funds, but y'all the one who gave it to him.
Yeah, but Cindy, that's the thing. First of all, why is Brett Favre receiving money from Mississippi unemployment or welfare system? What is that? Because you went on tour with these people? Brett Favre, how much are you worth, bro? Because you should be doing all this for free. You're a multi-millionaire. Welfare system, I hate using that word, in Mississippi and Brett Favre shouldn't even be combined with each other. And if you're gonna work with the state of Mississippi, you should do something behind the scenes with the state.
Not building up volleyball nets at a university. Don't universities get enough money, as we've seen? Hello.
And you just got caught and you put your hand in the cookie jar, bro.
But that's what you use the money for?
And then you're blaming somebody else for you. Well, they gave him $1 million just to give him $1 million in this suit. He should have been like, whoa. No, guys, I got $23 million right here. I don't want your money. And then they gave him another $1 million just to travel on. Who was? In Mississippi, you got this much money?
Right.
You giving all this money? Why are you giving Brett Favre? I know he's one of the good old boys. I get it. Why are you giving him this money? And Brett, why are you accepting it? To justify it for a volleyball net?
So disgusting.
Dude, come on. Oh, yeah, you're retired now. How much is he worth?
Brett Favre, let's see how much
you're retired, bro. You should be in the, Cindy, these retired athletes, they go into the commentating booth and they talk about the game and they wear these really nice suits on the weekend. Brett, you should be that guy. What are you running? You're running a Mississippi Susu right now.
What? Brett Favre's net worth is estimated to be at $100 million.
Yo,
and this is as of November of 2022.
Yo, Brett,
That's this month.
Come on, bro. What are we doing here? You want all the money?
And and you just getting $1 million?
It's for nothing?
Like, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Right. Is it criminal? Because if I was a judge, I don't know. I need to look at the case.
No criminal charges. I mean, it can't be criminal because, I can't. But you see, that's why also it's hard for me. I go out all the time, pay for things. And when they say, would you like to round that up to go to this fund to help? No. Give me my 33 cents. I don't want to round it up. Because who are even these organizations? Where is this money going to? I need my 33 cents, ma'am.
Rich Williams want to see the snowman from the
Do you guys do that? Do you guys do the when you go to stores and stuff like that and they ask what are you doing?
I was tripping on a snowman the other day.
Why were you tripping on the snowman? We're actually supposed to be decorating for Christmas.
They go Rich. They go to
Do you have the decoration?
Yeah, they're right there in the lobby.
Like for Christmas?
Yeah.
We could put some of them up. That's when you're supposed to decorate. Is the first day
Cindy,
of December.
you drive a great point. Pause. I don't do that. I don't partake in the extra rounding off the money to any donations after I purchase any type of items on this earth. We're not doing that. And I say
want my
it proudly
cents.
and I say it loud. I don't care who's listening to me and who's on the line. Would you like to round off that to the charity of the Donations of America for this? No.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Give me my 23 cents.
Yes.
Give me my 11 cents.
Yes,
give me my 8
79
cents.
cent.
Give me my 8 cents. I'm not rounding up.
We're not rounding up nothing.
I don't know none of y'all. I don't know none of these organizations. And I know none of the money is going to my people. Sorry, St. Jude's. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it.
I'm with you 100%. And just because the cashier or the reception folks delivered it in a very pleasant way and almost a manipulative way where we just would be talking about people pleasing. No. Put a number one chat room if you succumb to the pressure of the cashier and donated that 68 cent and rounded it off.
Would you like to round it up so it
like
can be
to
even? How much money are y'all getting every day doing
That's right.
that?
You're probably getting $12,000 a day off of it.
People be like, okay, yeah. Okay, sure.
And then a lot of people, when they say okay, they look at the person behind them. Yeah, okay. Like you're doing something spectacular for the community. No.
You just lost your money, girl.
That's right. You just gave away 57 cents.
I'm not doing it. I don't care.
I'm not doing it and I never will.
And they
the little girls are lucky I stop by and give them that cookie money.
See, B-Love over here talking about I have folded to the pressure. See, you need to add that into your people-pleasing, B-Love.
That's right.
I don't want you, forget the new year, B-Love. I do not want you walking into this holiday season spending another cent. Don't let them round it up. Don't throw it in the little change thing. Keep it. Because
right. Keep it.
It's going to Brett Favre, apparently.
Right. Exactly. Do you really? And you know what? When you think about donating or rounding off, think about Brett Favre. Think about this story. City is educating you guys right now. Blame it on #blame it on Brett.
Right. Yeah, you see, it's the same people. You wanna go out there and tip to St. Jude's cancer research, but you don't want to tip your waitress.
Exactly.
You okay? Priorities, people.
That's right.
You don't want to tip your DoorDasher, but you want to give 75 cents to Habitat for Humanity.
Exactly.
No. That's what they got Mackenzie Bezos for. Didn't she pledge to give away half her wealth?
And then you walk by your African American business like it's a freaking virus going in there, and you don't even spend a goddamn dime. But anything Saint, you're all on top of it.
Right. No, we're
not doing that. I'll tell you one thing. Thank God. It's been a pleasure for the last couple of years. I haven't even seen the little girls with the cookies outside.
Yes.
Because I used to walk by them. I don't want your cookie. I'll just take here go your $5. Here go. I'm going to get them little girls that $5. And I don't even know, is that money going to Brett?
I don't.
Is that money, is the cookie money going down to Mississippi? I don't buy the cookies from the little girls. I leave the $10 or the $5 city, and I keep it pushing.
Well, get your cookies, Shawn.
I don't want the cookies. I don't want no parts of it. Only reason why I do it, because some of them little girls out there, I have sympathy, and some of them got some fine-ass mothers.
I used to be a Girl Scout. I can attest.
You were standing out front of the supermarket looking crazy?
Yeah, we had to do it. Everybody had to they would have time set up, so you could pick your time. You'd have to go out in front of there. Or you can, of course, do it on your own, but it was a troop thing that you had to.
Cindy, you really stood in front of White Supermarket?
Yes, we used to.
You and your mother? Linda? The Black Panther herself?
Yes, she's done it, but she's done it with me. She did it with me and two of the other Girl Scouts. Like, the moms had to rotate. Yeah. We had fun, and we had to make like a little sign, and we had to ask, would you like to donate? But a lot of people would buy the cookies because they wanted to. So it kind of like made us feel good too. And then we could.
Well, first of all, Cindy, thanks for your honesty.
You know what else we did that I thought was kind of fun?
How old was you? What was the age range?
How old was I? I think I was like 8. I think I did it till I was like 10. I was in Girl Scouts.
From 8 to 10, you were soliciting in front of a supermarket.
Yeah. Well, at that time of year. Yeah, I was doing it for a little while.
You don't think that's some type of abuse for a child?
No, it was really fun. And we used to go to camp.
The rejection?
And you know what else we did? We did, which I thought about it this year because I was like, I should take my kids. We went to a senior living facility and we sung carols to the people.
That's not bad.
Right? That was fun. But I thought I should take my kids like caroling. Like, with like Shawn, if me and my kids came to your house with maybe like a couple other people and sang like, "We wish you a Merry Christmas," would you stand out and listen?
No, I'm calling the police. I'm taking video. It's going viral. Miss Anti-Establishment, Miss Anti-Government is in front of my house singing Christmas carols with her kids.
Why can't we sing Christmas carols? It would be like, because nobody does that, right? Have you ever seen anybody caroling?
Nobody does that no more.
If anybody wants to get together, I think I'm going to do it.
What?
And I'm going to try. I'm going to go to a neighborhood and like carol.
You gonna go get effed up somewhere. You gonna get.
I'll come to your neighborhood. I'll go to the street, the lovely streets of Bethlehem, because they have a nice, like a lot of houses like close together, and just knock on the door and just start singing. But I have to get some songs together, so we'll see. Watch out! I might be coming to a home near you.
Cindy, would you have your daughter or your son outside today at an appropriate age to solicit money for cookies?
Yeah.
You would? Have you done that with your daughter?
No, I don't have them. I don't have her.
So
in Girl
you never
Scouts.
had your daughter stand in front of the supermarket?
No.
With the cookies?
No, did we ever have to do that? No. I mean, she's been in like a group, like she's done like cheerleading and stuff where we had to do like fundraising, but we haven't had any standing outside of the front of the store.
And how was your 2 years with the Girl Scouts? Cindy, I didn't know this about you. Thank you for sharing.
It was really fun. I enjoyed it.
Oh, wow. Did you have the uniform and all that?
Yeah, I had a uniform. We had patches that we would get. And like I met like a lot of cool people there. I wish I remembered any of these girls' names because I would love to like look them up on Facebook. Wow. We had like some really good times.
Linda, call
I mean, it was a lot of white girls, but we had a good time.
Linda Jacob, call in 570-982-6950.
What would she call in about?
I want to know about this experience. Go ahead.
What? It was a great experience. You guys get your kids
in the chat room, guys. If you, Cindy, are we still on the board?
Yeah.
Put a number 1 in the chat room, and guys, I apologize for the inconvenience. Put if all fails, we have all these other participating apps that you can download to continue.
They don't even tell us anymore. They was just out.
Right. Okay. Cindy, folks in the chat, put number 1 in the chat room if you did Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts.
You guys did any Girl Scouts or Boy Scouts? It was really a good time. I don't even know why I didn't put my kids in Girl Scouts or Boy Scouts. I think it's just like my work.
But I thought that organization doesn't exist no more due to the multiple lawsuits of inappropriate behavior by some of these weird people that.
That wasn't Girl Scouts. I think the Boy Scouts of America had a little something going on.
The Girl Scouts caught it too.
You guys were? Did you say put a 1 if you were a Girl Scout?
Yes.
Trina Pinkard, B Love, Tasheem Jackson.
Wow.
Yay.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So Vanetta said she was a Girl Scout. She even went up to a cadet. Okay, girl. Danielle said no, never.
Thank you, Danielle. Somebody.
Whatever.
Cadet, what is that?
Yeah, that's like that. Isn't that like the upper level of the Girl Scouts, right? Because you get older.
What do you do? Like you go to the gas station and solicit money if you're a cadet. You move from supermarket to gas station. What does that mean?
Yeah, Vanetta, please expound on the cadet worthiness.
Well, congratulations, guys! Yeah. Very shocking. This is breaking news.
Yeah, it helps you develop as a person.
It does,
and you make good connections. It's almost like the sorority girls that we were talking about.
Way.
Like it's something you want to grow up into. And
is the Girl Scouts, Cindy J? Before you move on, does that organization even exist today?
Yes, Tasheem said they both still exist.
With all these heavy lawsuits with these freaking teenage and adult people touching each other.
John Greer said his daughter is in Girl Scouts
right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
She says it's the upper level because it goes by age. Because I think like what is it after 12, Vanetta?
Oh my God.
You're like a cadet.
And like so. You're not a girl after 12. Like after 12, like it's teenage. Like you have grown women as.
Yes, you have your troop leader.
How like. See, this is where all this gets weird and you're first of all, you're 27 years old. You're a Girl Scout. Like,
Yeah.
knock it off. No,
Because you love these girls and you grew up with them in the organization. You become a troop leader. You have your own troop, a Girl Scouts. You never seen Beverly Hills?
No.
What was that thing called?
I haven't seen a Girl
Beverly
Scout in the
Hills
last
Troop.
2 years.
Troop? No, it's called Troop Beverly Hills. You never seen that movie?
I've never seen it.
Well, watch that, Sean. It'll tell you all you need to know.
Well, all you folks in the chat room that were in the girls speaking
Yes,
to the
it
ladies.
goes Brownies, Girl Scouts, Cadets. Thank you, B-Love.
Brownies.
Yeah. That's like little kids.
The little ones. And then Girl Scouts. And then Cadets.
Yes.
And then Lawsuit.
We didn't have no problems with the Girl Scouts, okay?
Thank God for Jesus for that.
Yes. Lindsay Blair says, yes, I love that movie. I love that movie, too.
What was the name of the movie?
Troop Beverly Hills.
Oh, my God. Is this for black folks?
Yes.
No, it's not.
What was that? What was the main character's name? Shelly something?
My black R didn't go off.
Let me see. I forget who the
Let me see
the main character. I love that movie. Since you talk about Shawshank Redemption. I wasn't watching that. I was watching.
Everybody, the beloved's on the phone. God bless her. Linda Jacob. Let's clap.
Hey, Mom.
Hey.
Mom, you were listening? What's going on?
Linda. Everybody clap for Linda. God bless.
I don't know if I'm watching the right show.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You might be. You probably not. But you're watching the right show if it's live now because the feed went down for a moment and I rebooted or whatever.
Oh.
Linda.
Did you tell me to call in?
Sure did. So you're watching the right show. First of all, Linda, it's good to hear from you.
Good to see you guys.
Linda.
I'm usually not up this early.
Linda,
yeah,
we did Girl Scouts back in the day, Linda. Come on, we Linda, you marched on Washington. You was down.
They did Girl Scouts, but I remember the cheerleading fundraising. They had to stand in front of Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah,
you had your daughter stand in front of Dunkin' Donuts?
Yeah, it was a group of them. There would be at least like 3 of us, and then the moms would be there supervising. And they would get a fair amount of money.
Linda, you've traveled the country protesting for black rights back in the day.
No, she didn't.
You went to the University of Ohio State and all of this. You're a very smart woman. You started that movement in the 70s of squash the Babylonian. But Linda, you at the same time you're in front of the supermarket with your daughter? With cookies? I don't understand that.
Well, she wanted to be in cheerleading. I can't be the one mom that doesn't let her participate in the fundraising. So she did it.
So Cindy,
it didn't kill anybody, didn't hurt anything.
All right, so you took your militant stance, put it to the side, and
what do you think she was doing? She was young when she was doing all of that.
Wait a minute.
By the time
I didn't have any kids back then. That was totally different. When you have kids, you kind of you readjust a little bit, and you want them to participate.
Not she left that old Linda behind and said, "You know what? I'm gonna raise my kids in Babylonia."
Yeah, I left the carrot cake making Linda behind. They won't let me forget about that.
So Linda, Sydney jumped up and yelled to you one day that she wanted to be a cheerleader? Sydney, you wanted to be a cheerleader?
Yeah, I did it. Well, I did it in school.
I didn't know that. Sydney, I didn't know this.
Yeah, I did that. She was good. Her and Aisha, they were really good.
They had us in a lot of activities.
Sydney, could you stand up and do one of those cheers for me?
No. I'm not doing that.
Linda, she said you always standing in front of the supermarket for 2 years with these cookies. Is that true? Selling cookies?
It was only at a certain time of the year.
Yeah, it wasn't like 2 years straight.
We weren't out there every day.
The way you say it, it was like a daily thing for 2 years. No, it wasn't like that. It would be usually in the spring for maybe a few days, and then it was done. It was over.
Yeah, it was just part of what you did.
Linda, what was the speech? Like, what was the speech that you had to give to these little girls when the Babylonian walked by and gave you $5?
They didn't have to do a speech. Usually we had a table, and people up here in the Poconos, they see those kids out there, they know what the deal is. You don't even have to say anything. They just come over to the table and give you money.
Yeah.
Was black folks walking by and not donating, or white folks? Which one?
Everybody that had kids usually donated. And up here, a lot of people know you. You know, if you go to the same schools, they know you, so they see you. It becomes like a social event. Hi, how you doing? Oh yeah, hey Seneca, here's a couple of dollars, and they go in Walmart or wherever, buy what they're buying, and they come out.
Yeah, Shawn.
And Linda,
it makes them feel better than it makes you.
And Linda,
if you can understand that.
Linda, what was your preferred supermarket when you had these little girls out there in front of soliciting for the cookies?
Dunkin' was good, but I think Walmart was the best because it had the most traffic.
But how does that process work, Linda? And then we're gonna move on. Everybody, Linda Jacobs on the phone.
How does that process work?
I mean, do you go inside and ask management? Can we go with the cookies? Is this something that has to be approved? How does that work?
The leaders would do it.
Yeah, whatever organization you're a part of, they already get the okay from management. Management knows. And you know, Walmart, their policy is to help contribute to the community, so they're not going to say no.
But I think Walmart only usually lets like school associated sports or like well-known charities like Girl Scouts and I think the Salvation Army, because they don't let it just anybody solicit out there.
Right. Nobody. You can't just roll up a Walmart and start begging for money. You can't do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Linda, we learn something every day. God bless. I didn't know that you was like a mom like that, where you had these kids out here in front of the stores and with the cookies. What kind of cookies was it again, Cindy?
They have different ones now. It was always peanut butter, lemon, Thin Mints.
Hey, Linda, did they give?
What are those? The Do-si-dos, the like caramel ones? Oh no, those are nasty.
Linda, did the organization give the parents a few dollars for sitting out there all day with these cookies, or you had to turn all the money in?
No, and you didn't do it all day because the mothers would switch shifts. Like you would tell them, okay, I can be there in the day from 10 to 12, and then another mom would say I could be there from 2 to 4. You know, it wasn't all day. And, you didn't get any money. It was all volunteer. But the cheerleading, you didn't sell anything. You just had a can out there for the money.
That's what we did. That's what we did the longest. We usually did those like all through school. That's why my mom remembers their cheerleading so well, because every time she turned around, it was a competition or it was a game or it was a thingy. That cheerleading ran her life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Linda.
And she was commuting back and forth to the city for work.
And then going out cheering
and then we'd have to go for the cheerleading. And be like, Mom, we have a game tonight. You got to pick us up. Or she had to bring the snacks. Because we had moms that have to bring
give your mother a hard time and knowing that all she did for you as a young teenager?
Well, that's how I became the well-rounded individual I am today.
That's hilarious.
She had to do it. Imagine what I'd be if she did it.
No doubt.
So it was really an investment in herself, if you ask me.
Right. Thank you. Right.
But no, shout out to my mom.
Linda, how many of those parents out there stole the money?
Oh, no, none that I know. Nobody.
You didn't hear no scandal, Mom?
Come on.
No PTO scandal?
Come on. Linda, come on. I know there's one parent out there that stole something.
No, Shawn.
All right.
Not her.
Nobody's that desperate. Nobody up here is, at that time, nobody up here was that desperate to do something like that.
Yeah, like if you had your kids in sports and activities out here, you got a little money.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Because they always asking for money every time you turn around.
Shout out to my man Richard Nunn, Wolf Nation in the building. Rich, call me after the show. I got something for you. All right. Well, Linda, let's clap. Wow.
Thanks for that, Mom.
You are an amazing person. You know you yield your militant stance for these babies.
Yeah, you got to do it for the babies.
You out here act like my mom was like out here like burning buildings. She went to like one meeting and wore her hair in a fro.
That you know of?
She went to one meeting and wore her hair in a fro. Like that's it. It's so fine.
All right, Linda, we're gonna give you the last word. No, Sydney, say something to your mother. Show your mother some love. Tell your mother you love her, or I'm gonna be mad as hell if you don't say it. Go ahead.
I love you, Mom. Thanks so much for contributing to my life as a child. I really, really appreciate it.
Thanks, Sunny. I love you too. I wouldn't have done it unless I really wanted to. It was a labor of love.
Oh,
Let's clap for
you.
that, man. You better show
guys,
ultimate
take
respect
care.
to your mother.
Bye.
All right, God bless you, Linda. Going back to marching.
Bye.
Marching,
God bless.
Linda, you still
Bye-bye.
marching? Are you back to marching? All right.
No, she doesn't march. She just gets mad on the news. She's like, back in 57. I'm like, okay, Linda.
All right. Well, thanks
Shout
for
out to my
sharing.
mom.
And thanks for letting us in your life a
Yeah,
little
like
bit.
shout out
very
to
interesting.
where's Cal? Is he in any Boy Scouts or anything like
Nah,
that?
hell no.
Why don't you talk to Tanya about that? Why don't you
Please.
guys get him in stuff? I mean, I know he's in hockey.
He's hockey. That's it right
That's
now.
cool.
Oh.
Ask him what he thinks about Boy Scouts.
I will. I'll give
Yeah.
you the information. But, there's 4 different parties involved in all of this. Go ahead.
Well, it might be fun. And shout out to anybody that watched Troop Beverly Hills. It was with Shelley Long.
That's not. Let me see the post of that movie, and I can tell you right there.
Actually, where can I see this?
Let me see, because that's a pure Babylonian.
It came out in March of 1989.
Oh, that's an old movie.
Yeah.
Let me see what the poster look like, and I'll tell you is this a Babylonian?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be that for Halloween. I'm gonna dress up like her next year. Because that movie, it really unlocked a core memory. And
No, this was straight for the. So y'all black folks was watching this Babylonian movie.
Yeah,
I ain't
but
mad at you.
It was a good movie. Maybe you can find it on Amazon or something like that. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a little update on.
Guys, don't forget Comedy in Harlem. A few weeks from now, y'all come on out. New York City, Thursday, December the 15th. Cindy J will be in the building. Miss Miko. Myself and all the others, come on out. Minimum charge at the door. You get 3 in 1. You get the podcast, you get the comedy show, and the after party. Come celebrate. We're gonna have a holiday party down there. Comedy in Harlem, 508 East 117th Street, New York City. And also here locally, big comedy show here in East Phillipsburg, Pennsylvania. This Saturday night. If you need information, let me know. The comedy show at the Iron Mill returns Sunday night last. That's Sunday, January the 15th at the Iron Mill, 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. Go ahead, Cindy. Ski trip weekend as well as the Shawn Harvey Morning Show podcast. We'll be up there in Wilkes-Barre, January 6th through the 8th, guys.
Word, January 6th through the 8th. Neil Long seemingly moves into new places and spaces after a cheating scandal with Ime Udoka. This year may not have been an ideal one for actress Neil Long, but it seems as if it's ending on a positive note. In a recent social media post, the actress displayed what looked like new surroundings and captioned the photo, "Thankful for the gift of new places and spaces." The post was deleted shortly after it appeared on her Instagram account, but it was captured by other accounts. It is speculation that she may be starting over after her long time Ime Udoka was suspended as the head coach of the Boston Celtics earlier this year. The second head coach was rumored to have been in an inappropriate relationship with a subordinate. The woman was Kathleen Nimmo Lynch, a married mother of 3 who had just started with the Celtics as a team service manager. Although not married, Long and Udoka have been in a relationship since 2010 and share an 11-year-old son named Kez. Very interesting. So, yeah. Maybe this, hopefully she's in new places and spaces alone, but I'm happy for her.
Well,
but I wonder why she took it down. Like, why are you going to put it up and then why is it a post and delete? Maybe you don't want all those comments.
Yeah, she doesn't probably. Well,
but I'm sure all the comments are very encouraging, girl, unless you're still with him.
Well, the problem with
she don't want people to be like, yeah, new places and spaces without that man, and meanwhile he's like laying in the bed.
She might not can't handle the heavy criticism that yields with social media. Who
think their son knows?
Of course,
like,
he knows.
Is it hard
How old
for
is
like?
the son?
He's 11.
Yeah, of course he knows. Talking about, 11 years old, you know.
Maybe, is there ways that people can like shield that?
No, there's no shielding of the kids no more. Back in the 70s, 60s, maybe. Back in the 80s, listen, I had one family, I had a family around the corner, nobody knew it. Not today. Can't do it. Right. Nia Long, who's would be considered one of our heroes, is African-American female actress, who's this squeaky clean image and also a very attractive, well-rounded young lady. Who wouldn't want to date? She's beautiful, too. Right. It's beautiful in the face.
And don't forget, The Best Man is coming out on Peacock. I think it's like December 12th.
Let's put a pause on
Let's
Peacock.
watch that. Peacock app.
Yes, pause Peacock. And she has an idiot of a freaking fiance or baby father. He's an idiot. He's stupid.
Yeah.
I just think that the sheer embarrassment of it all is detrimental to this relationship. If it was an isolated incident, you know, where folks, just a few folks know about this, I'm just talking about on a regular level, maybe you could overcome this. It's too public. His name will forever be tagged to a sex scandal. I don't think he'd be able to coach in the NBA anymore.
Really?
This woman has to distance herself from this man. I mean, she doesn't have to. I mean, who are we to judge? I get it, but this is just too messy.
Yeah.
Then once they go out in public, you know what the paparazzi and all these people gonna say? You back together again?
Yeah.
Hey, dog, are you like white women? Like, it's just too much. You know these guys, they don't care.
Right. The Paps.
And he is so embarrassed right now. He's off the grid, right?
Yeah.
He says probably his social media is probably down. Cindy, if you don't mind, does he have a social media page? And if it is, it's probably disabled, deactivated. She doesn't need this. Yeah. She can do. She's one of those women. Unlike Cindy and a lot of y'all listening, she's not gonna have a problem finding another man.
Right.
Cindy haven't found a man in 14 seasons.
It's fine.
She will, cause she could just take a break, and how y'all women are, you gotta find yourself again and get culturalized or whatever you do, and have glasses of wine with your girlfriends and all that crap that you guys do.
Right. And
then get back out there and I say, go out and date again. I think this is a situation like that because Mr. Ostroka is too self-centered.
Not Ostroka.
He's very narcissistic, very controlling, and he takes too much of a risk.
Right.
And you can't be trusted, my friend, in another organization. I know the Nets were rumored to have him be the head coach. They killed that noise. And then what about the women organizations that's going to come to every game? They're going to do that, bro. So, Nia Long, bail out of that thing. Bail out. And y'all been engaged for 10 years. He still didn't marry you. Which that means nothing. But I'm just saying, where's his commitment level? Yeah. Show him what it really is, young lady.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Leave him.
Like,
And I
what's
hate,
going
you know
on with
me,
that?
I'm a proponent of stay no matter what. But in this case, leave this guy. You've been embarrassed. But we still love you. We're not judging. It's just that this guy. And people will start judging if you stay with this idiot.
Right. I know I'm judging. I'm like, I just want to know that you.
Would
I wish you would have said new spaces and places alone.
And you know
Give
what?
me some kind of
And you know
clarification.
what? Have some courage, Miss Long, and leave the post up there. It's what it is.
Yeah.
You can't be more embarrassed for that post than what this idiot did. This guy's having sex with everybody in the office that's married. And don't get me wrong, the married women in the office, they have a part to play in this as well. But we're not going to concern ourselves with them. We're talking about your husband.
Word. Watch out.
He's a good-looking guy, but that still is no excuse for what he did.
Right.
And then you move this woman from Los Angeles to Boston. Like, you got her. And I understand. I've done that. I've had women out here looking crazy like a fool because of my inappropriate behavior. I get it. But you got this woman traveling cross country. He's smashing the real estate. He's smashing everything that's moving.
Word.
Dump him. Go ahead. Dump him.
I'm weak.
Get out of that. And we still go. We love you. The movie's coming out. The remix of which movie is this?
The Best Man.
We love that movie. We loved you in that movie. With your fine ass.
I'm weak.
I'm married. I would bag you, but I'm married. I can't do it. Continue. I can't do it. I would bag you. I would talk to you, but I can't. I'm married. I'm sorry. Nia, I know if you reach out to you, it's your boy Shawn Harvey. If you reach out to me, don't reach out to me. I am a married man. God bless.
Oh, wait, hold on.
You know these chicks be trying it, so I can't. So Nia Long, this is Shawn Harvey. I'm off the market. Okay? Thank you.
I'm weak. Mexican prosecutors are trying to get in. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the update of Shanquella Robinson. If you've been
Round
following
of applause
the story.
for Linda Jacob. Cindy. Round of applause for Linda Jacob.
Shout out to Linda.
God bless.
Love her. Family is still seeking answers a month after a U.S. woman's death in Mexico. Shanquella Robinson. Mexican prosecutors are trying to get an unnamed American extradited to Mexico to face charges in the death of Shanquella Robinson, an American tourist who died last month at a resort near Cabo San Lucas. Authorities say Robinson was killed in a direct attack, not an accident. Robinson traveled with 6 friends to Mexico. Some of those friends initially told Robinson's parents she died of alcohol poisoning, but her death certificate later listed her cause of death as a spinal cord and neck injury. Days after her death, a disturbing video went viral showing a woman beating Shanquella, who was naked and not fighting back, while other friends watched and filmed nearby. A local police report shows friends called for medical help just after 2 p.m., saying that she had drunk a lot of alcohol. When the doctor arrived, she suggested she be taken to a hospital. She told police that the friends refused and insisted on keeping her at the resort. They said her friends called Shanquella's mother that night to say she was being treated for alcohol poisoning. An autopsy report released days later states Shanquella died of a severe spinal cord injury and neck trauma about 15 minutes after her attack. Bernard Robinson says his daughter's friends are to blame for her death. After her death, all 6 friends returned to the U.S. Robinson's death is being investigated by Mexican authorities as a crime of femicide, or the killing of a woman because of her gender. Mexican authorities are now seeking the extradition of a single female suspect. A John Jay College law professor, Dmitry Shaknovic, who has no connection to the case, said the process now lies in the hands of the U.S. justice system. They will engage in their own due process to see if this person that is alleged to have committed a crime should be extradited. At this time, it remains unclear whether those who witnessed the fight may also be in legal jeopardy. And of course, the parents are, they want everybody brought to justice and definitely have nothing but loving things to say about their daughter who died so violently and unexpectedly. It's very sad. A lot of people are saying that by the Mexican government treating this as as a femicide, which is the killing of a woman because of her gender. I don't know. I've heard mixed reports that the person that was hitting her was a transgendered woman, but you know, so that might be that side of it. Like I guess like extreme jealousy that caused her to be enraged to want to attack her like that because but I don't know if that is enough to like stick for that to be a cause of her death. Like I don't know why they just don't treat this as like murder too or whatever in the second degree or whatever, because I don't know if it would be counted as premeditated like in murder one, but I don't know about this femicide thing. It's the first time I ever heard something like that.
See if we were on the board. And if not, I'm going to fix this whole problem tomorrow. You could go to YouTube.
Right.
Now, thanks for sharing, Cindy. And we're getting ready to get out of here. Is it on the board? Are we on the board?
No, I don't think we are. No.
Okay. I'm going to fix this.
Okay.
All right.